Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke will be along, too, from the sideline. Well, it was the Chicago Bulls in their last game. Checked in for Gordon. The Bulls also changing it up. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. So for Chicago right now, Mirotic is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in at the 1 spot. The Magic shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line, about 76% a year ago.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Bulls third.
Yeah, and I don't even know if the numbers really told the story. I mean, this was a tremendous defensive team last year.
Gibson setting a pick for Brooks. Right wing. Here's Mirotic. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And the Bulls lead by 3. And so here's Orlando. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Brooks outside. Can't get it to go. Payton with some nice D.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with. Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Brooks kicks to Butler. In the corner, Gibson with it. Just 5 on the clock. Butler attacking. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Butler's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And it was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Here's Champ. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
Brooks with it. Now Payton defending. Mirotic gets the bucket.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly. Pau Gasol over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries. Knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. I'll tell you, Kobe had suggested him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
Brooks misses.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Harvey passes to Anthony. Here's Champ. Back to Anthony. The tray. That is good. Anthony's got 11 points.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
The drive by Brooks. The second chance effort, and it's blocked by Harvey. Payton up top. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers.
Chipped in with a couple of blocks, too, so just giving you a hint of his potential impact at the defensive end.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Vucevic. Fry comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Allen in for Payton. It's Allen on the wing. Launches it. And that one's good. And the Magic lead by 7.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Here's Snell, defended by Allen. Brooks with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Harvey passes to Allen. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brooks with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Gibson setting the pick for Brooks. Gasol wide open. He fires. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
The pass to Harvey. Allen outside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Snell. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Orlando leading. Here's Champ. He's got 6. In the corner, it's Harris. Feeds to Allen. There's the 3. Can't hit. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic out in front, up 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, Steve and Clark, what do you think?
How about the 3-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor, they're knocking down the triple.
Harvey is in at the point. Channing Frye out there with Gordon. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Allen in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Noah the screen. Rose goes in. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's Champ. Off the pick. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. And his old high school coach is an attendee at today's game, Clark. I believe they still stay in close contact, even though he's now in the NBA.
And, you know, you always have to keep perspective by remembering where you came from, no matter what you're doing, but certainly in the NBA. And it's nice to see that he does that by still staying in touch with his old coach.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Over in the corner, Allen. Here's O'Quinn. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and they were also #1 in assists. This team loves to find each other. They're unselfish. They take good shots. They're disciplined and self-controlled.
Well, when you get down to it, I mean, the identity of this club is that they score the ball. #1 in the league. They have so many ways to hurt you, and that seems to inspire them with confidence every single game.
Here's Rose. And the layup's good off the glass. Rose has got 6 points in the quarter.
Now he's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Champ. 8 points for him. The Magic again can't hit. Snell dishes to Rose. Kicks it to Gibson. Back to Rose. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. No one near him. Again, Chicago.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Magic have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Allen for the 3. Rebound by Rose.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And Champ gets the whistle that time. That's foul 2 for him. Orlando trailing here. It's Allen with the drive, and it's all evened up. Allen's got his second bucket tonight.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
On the wing, Brooks, defended by Harvey. Stole it. Down low, got a piece of it. Fry. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Brooks against Gordon. Brooks kicks to Butt. No good. Some solid defense from Harris.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
1:02 left in the first half of the game. Nobody near Allen. That three off the mark.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Brooks outside. Mirotic with it. He's against Allen. Mirotic with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Mirotic gets the bucket.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Harris a screen on Brooks. The shot's good from Harden. Chance got the game tied up here for Orlando.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Back to Brooks. To the left side wing. Snell, the pass to Mirotic. That one a little long.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
The dish now to Harris. Now here's Butler with one on the clock, and that's not going to go. So a tie game here as we finish the...
Hey, Kevin, with...
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took.
We have a close ball game on our hands. And the Magic making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. And Mirotic subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. So the Bulls 5 right now. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside, Gibson and Noah. And it's Mirotic in at the 3.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
For the Magic, Tobias Harris is checked in for Vucevic. And Chance subbed in for Payton. And it's Harris off the drive. Another miss by Orlando. Mirotic, the 23rd pick back in 2011. The Bulls had to wait a while for him to come over. But, Steve, it looks like their patience will be rewarded.
Yeah, I mean, he was an MVP in the Spanish ACB league. It's probably the best league in the world after the NBA. So a lot of NBA GMs really regarded him as the best international player outside the NBA last season.
Here's Champ. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Anthony. Nailed from three-point land. Anthony's got 16.
And Mirotic leading Real Madrid to the title in the Copa del Rey tournament. He got the MVP of that tournament as well. He's still young, but he's been proven at a very high level of competition, and you never discount that. Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the board.
Shot's good by Anthony.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Chicago has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
And Mirotic, a native of Montenegro, moved to Spain when he was 15, so he's made the adjustment smoothly to playing abroad. Now we'll see how he adjusts to the NBA.
For Chicago, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Channing Frye's checked in for Orlando. Allen